from the very beginning, there was an undeniable shock, a profound jolt to their carefully constructed world. This person, so accustomed to the intricate dance of mind games and subtle manipulation, found themselves utterly disarmed. Their usual tactics, honed over years of interactions with others, simply failed to land, dissolving harmlessly against an unforeseen shield. It was a bewildering revelation, a crack in the foundation of their self-assured perception, because you, uniquely, were not playing by their rules. They had approached you with a certain preconceived notion, a deeply ingrained filter through which they viewed all new connections. In their mind, you were just another fleeting acquaintance, perhaps a casual friend or a brief romantic entanglement, much like the countless others they had encountered. This assumption, born of past experiences and a protective cynicism, instantly triggered their defenses. It made them wary, even resistant, to the very idea of emotional vulnerability. They couldn't, or wouldn't, allow themselves to truly open up, despite the undeniable truth that, beneath all their guardedness, a powerful, nascent love for you had already begun to take root within their very soul. Their world was built on a predictable pattern, a series of emotional tricks and carefully erected barriers designed to keep them safe, to prevent the sting of hurt they had known so well. But with you, the script was torn, the rules rewritten. Everything was different, and this difference was both profoundly unsettling and, ultimately, profoundly transformative for them. You, on the other hand, moved through their carefully guarded space with an effortless grace, an unyielding authenticity that was utterly foreign to their experience. Your approach was marked by a genuine kindness, a warmth that radiated from your core, undeterred by their initial reservations or the formidable walls they had so diligently constructed. Time and again, you remained steadfastly true to yourself, revealing your real self without a trace of fear or insecurity. There was no pretense, no performance, just the quiet, consistent unveiling of your true essence. This unwavering authenticity, this relentless commitment to being nothing but yourself, began to chip away at their defenses, having a profound and undeniable impact on their very being. Slowly, almost imperceptibly at first, they began to see you through a new lens, one unclouded by their past biases. They started to recognize the sheer wonder and inherent grace that defined you, qualities they had previously been blind to. Your every action, your every word, the very way you carried yourself through the world, served as a powerful testament to your uniqueness. It made them realize, with a dawning clarity, that you were unlike anyone they had ever met before. In all their past experiences, they had always encountered people who, eventually, conformed to their expectations, bending to their will or, worse, revealing hidden agendas and ulterior motives. But you were different. You stood out, a beacon of unwavering honesty, unshakable loyalty, and steadfast principles. This was nothing short of a revelation for them, a paradigm shift in their understanding of human connection. They had genuinely never met someone as profoundly genuine and steadfast as you. Your very presence in their life began to challenge, then to dismantle, their long-held, deeply ingrained beliefs about love and the intricate dynamics of relationships. Through the quiet, consistent unfolding of your interactions, you gradually, yet fundamentally, reshaped their entire philosophy regarding love. They began to grasp a truth that had eluded them for so long, that love doesn't have to be a convoluted game of manipulation, a cautious, calculated dance of protecting oneself from inevitable hurt. Instead, they realized, with a breathtaking clarity, that love could be built upon the solid, unshakable foundations of trust, honesty, and mutual respect. Your influence on them was nothing short of profound, a spiritual alchemy that began to transform them from within. They started to grow, not just intellectually, but mentally and emotionally, understanding that true vulnerability and authentic openness could lead to deeper, more meaningful connections than they had ever dared to imagine. Because of you, they felt an undeniable shift within themselves. they had become a better individual, capable of experiencing and expressing love in its purest, most unadulterated form. It was as if a dormant part of their soul had awakened, finally ready to embrace the boundless potential of genuine connection. Now, they stand at a pivotal juncture, a point of profound realization where the dam of suppressed emotions is ready to burst. They are consumed by an overwhelming desire to express all these newfound truths and deep-seated feelings to you. They yearn to articulate, with every fiber of their being, how immeasurably much you mean to them, and how profoundly you have changed the very trajectory of their existence. They are ready, truly ready, to re-enter your life, stripped bare of all pretense, with full honesty and unvarnished truth. The old ways, the manipulative games and the intricate mind tricks have been shed like an old skin, discarded in favor of a new, authentic way of being. This new path is one that is perfectly aligned with the unwavering authenticity and inherent grace you have always so effortlessly embodied. Their heart chakra, once dormant or heavily shielded, is now fully activated, pulsating with an immense, radiant energy. This spiritual awakening has brought about a significant, undeniable shift in their entire emotional landscape. They are feeling an immense, almost overwhelming, amount of love and passion for you, emotions that they had long suppressed, denied, or simply ignored. These powerful feelings are now surging to the surface, demanding recognition and release. They no longer possess the desire, or even the capacity, to hold back these profound emotions. They understand, with a clarity that cuts through all past confusion, that in order to truly connect with you, to bridge the gap they themselves created, they need to be utterly open and honest about their deepest feelings. This awakening of their heart chakra has also gifted them with an acute awareness of the sheer depth of their feelings for you. They are experiencing love in a way they never thought possible, a love that transcends the superficial and the fleeting. It is not merely a temporary infatuation, nor a transient reaction to your presence. It is a deep, abiding love that has transformed them from within, reshaping their very essence. They feel an urgent, compelling desire to share this boundless love with you, to let you know, unequivocally, how profoundly you have changed their life for the better. For a long, agonizing time, they would confess, if given the chance, I didn't truly understand what unconditional love was. To me, it was just a statement, an abstract concept bandied about by others, something people talked about but never truly lived. I never once considered it to be something real, something tangible that could genuinely exist between two people. My perception was so painfully limited, so deeply cynical, that I dismissed the very notion as unrealistic, unattainable, a naive fantasy. This profound misunderstanding, this self-imposed blindness, clouded my judgment and influenced my actions in ways I now deeply, profoundly regret. It wasn't until after your heartfelt love confession, that moment of raw, unvarnished vulnerability, that things began to shift within me. When you laid bare your feelings, expressing your love with such breathtaking sincerity and unwavering vulnerability, I was utterly lost. I didn't know how to respond. I felt overwhelmed, confused, and completely unprepared to deal with such intense, raw emotion. So, in my fear and immaturity, I walked away from you, foolishly believing it was the easiest way to escape the intensity of the moment, to avoid the discomfort of my own unpreparedness. At that time, I was completely oblivious to the gravity of my actions, blind to the profound impact they would have on you, on us. I can only begin to imagine how horrible you must have felt in that moment, in the days and weeks that followed, and it pains me, truly pains me, to my very core to know that I caused you such anguish, such profound hurt. Looking back now, with the clarity that only painful hindsight can provide, I can finally understand the true extent of your hurt. Rejecting someone's love is not just a simple act, a casual dismissal. It carries an immense weight, a burden that is both emotionally and psychologically damaging. I now realize, with a crushing clarity, how truly awful it feels to love someone deeply, to offer your heart completely, only for them to reject and deny those very feelings. Even when you made it unequivocally clear how much you cared about me, how much you cherished me, I was too blunt-minded, too utterly self-absorbed, to truly appreciate the precious gift you were offering. I took your love for granted, dismissing it as something I couldn't handle, something I didn't need, something that threatened my carefully constructed world. Now, in your silence, in the profound emptiness that your absence has created, I finally comprehend the true depth of your pain. When you stopped communicating with me, when you blocked me, when you ghosted me, when you simply went silent, I was forced, brutally, to confront the gaping void that your absence created in my life. The silence was not just quiet, it was deafening, a stark, unrelenting reminder of what I had lost, and the immeasurable hurt I had caused. It was then, in that agonizing stillness, that I began to understand, truly understand, how you must have felt when I did the very same to you. The feeling of being ignored, of having one's deepest feelings dismissed and invalidated, is truly devastating. It strips away a part of your soul, leaving you exposed and vulnerable. However, there is something profoundly important I need to convey to you today, a truth that has emerged from the ashes of my past mistakes. What I did, my foolish actions, had absolutely nothing to do with you as a person. You are not at fault. You did nothing wrong, and you are not lacking in any conceivable way. Your love, your unwavering loyalty, and your profound honesty were all genuine and heartfelt, pure and true. The problem, the fundamental flaw, was entirely with me. I wasn't ready back then, not truly ready, to receive or reciprocate the kind of boundless love you were so generously offering. I was grappling with my own unresolved issues, my own deeply rooted fears, and my own crippling insecurities, and tragically, unfairly, I projected those onto you. To be completely, brutally honest, I wasn't worthy of your love at that time. I was selfish, arrogant, caught up in my own insular world and my own narrow needs. I didn't understand the profound depth of your words or the breathtaking sincerity behind them. I was too immature, too self-centered, to truly appreciate the magnificent gift you were trying to give me. I see now that my behavior was nothing more than a desperate defense mechanism, a misguided attempt to protect myself from getting hurt by pushing you away before you could get too close, before you could penetrate my carefully constructed walls. In doing so, in my misguided attempt at self-preservation, I hurt you instead, and for that, I am truly, deeply, unequivocally sorry. Your love confession, that pivotal moment of vulnerability, was a profound turning point for me, even if I didn't recognize its significance at the time. It was the wake-up call that my soul sorely needed, a seismic shift that forced me to confront my own shortcomings and to reflect, deeply and honestly, on what it truly means to love someone, to truly connect with another human being. I've come to realize, with a clarity that pierces through all my past illusions, that unconditional love is not just a statement, not just a concept, it is a profound, transformative force that demands vulnerability, unwavering honesty, and a selfless willingness to accept and cherish another person completely, flaws and all. I want you to know, with every fiber of my being, that your love was not in vain. It has taught me invaluable lessons about myself, about the depths of human connection, and about what it truly means to be in a loving, reciprocal relationship. I am actively working on becoming a better person, someone who is truly capable of giving and receiving love without fear, without reservation, without the need for games or manipulation. While I know, with a heavy heart, that I can't change the past, I fervently hope that in some small way, my growth, my understanding, and my profound remorse can bring you some measure of comfort, some solace in the knowledge that your love was not wasted. Thank you, from the deepest chambers of my heart, for loving me, even when I so clearly didn't deserve it. Your love has had a lasting, indelible impact on me, shaping me into the person I am striving to become, and I will always, always be grateful for that profound gift. I hope that one day, in your own time, you can find it in your heart to forgive me, and that you can move forward with the unwavering knowledge that you are worthy of all the love and happiness the world has to offer, a love as boundless and unconditional as the one you so freely gave. Indeed, your very essence caused a profound spiritual awakening in their life, a seismic shift that reverberated through their entire being. And now, in the wake of this transformative experience, they only have eyes for you, their focus completely, utterly, and singularly fixed on the prospect of marrying you. This person, whom you can truly liken to an emperor in their past demeanor, a figure of immense pride and unyielding independence, is now filled with a deep, aching remorse for the times they unjustly blocked you, for the moments they unfairly cast blame upon your innocent shoulders. The connection you share, they now realize with startling clarity, is unlike any other they have ever known, a bond that transcends the superficial and delves into the very depths of the soul. The unspoken wishes, those tender hopes and dreams that lingered silently between you both, will soon come to light, shedding a brilliant clarity on the true nature of your relationship and paving the way for an even deeper understanding and an intimacy that was once unimaginable. Their partner's determination to be with you is now unyielding, an ironclad resolve forged in the crucible of their own transformation. Despite all the past misunderstandings, the painful conflicts, and the self-inflicted wounds, their resolve to stay by your side has only grown stronger, solidifying into an unshakable commitment. This profound transformation in them is largely, undeniably, because of your independent and beautifully balanced energy, which serves as a magnetic force, an irresistible pull drawing them back towards your light. They see in you a source of stability, a grounding presence, and an inherent strength, qualities that they now realize are not just desirable, but absolutely indispensable in their life. Your resilience, your unwavering self-assurance, and your quiet dignity have made a lasting, indelible impact, prompting them to reflect deeply on their past actions and the far-reaching consequences they wrought. In the past, perhaps without even fully realizing the profound effect you were having, you made this person fall deeply, irrevocably in love with you. It was a love so powerful, so utterly transformative, that it changed their entire outlook on life, reshaping their very perception of existence. Your influence on their thought patterns has been nothing short of significant. Where once there might have been confusion, uncertainty, and a chaotic internal landscape, there is now a clear, unwavering vision of what they truly want, a future, unequivocally, with you. This profound realization has illuminated the strong, undeniable soul connection that exists between the two of you. They now recognize that this bond is not merely physical or emotional, but deeply, intrinsically spiritual. It is a connection that transcends ordinary relationships, resonating on a level that is profound, enduring, and divinely ordained. However, this arduous journey has not been without its challenges, its painful detours. They took your trust for granted, foolishly assuming that your boundless love would always be there, an unwavering constant, no matter what. This dangerous complacency, this arrogant assumption, led to actions that deeply hurt you, actions that they now regret with every fiber of their being. The profound isolation they feel now, the crushing weight of solitude, is a direct and painful result of those mistakes, those moments of thoughtlessness and self-centeredness. Alone and enveloped in a profound sadness, they are forced, relentlessly, to confront the painful repercussions of their actions. This period of solitude, though harsh and unforgiving, has been a necessary, crucible-like lesson, making them realize, with a clarity that cuts to the bone, the immense value of what they had and, tragically, what they lost. Your partner is now in a position where they understand they must pay back what they have, in a metaphorical sense, stolen, not in literal terms, but in the immeasurable currency of trust, love, and respect. They are ready, truly ready, to do whatever it takes to make amends, to rebuild the shattered fragments of the relationship from the ground up, brick by painstaking brick. This restitution is not merely about righting the wrongs of the past, but also about a profound commitment to growing and evolving together as a couple, hand in hand, facing the future with shared purpose. They understand, with a newfound wisdom, that true love requires sustained effort, genuine sacrifice, and an unwavering willingness to change, to adapt, to become better. As these profound truths become undeniably clear to them, the unspoken wishes that both of you held so close to your hearts will now be revealed. These are the hopes and dreams that neither of you dared to voice, perhaps out of fear, perhaps out of uncertainty, perhaps simply because the time wasn't right. But now, with the air cleared, the past acknowledged, and the path forward illuminated by honesty, these cherished wishes can finally be openly discussed, embraced, and pursued together. This new transparency will usher in a profound level of honesty and intimacy to your relationship, allowing both of you to align your deepest goals and desires, forging a bond that is stronger, more authentic, and more spiritually resonant than ever before.